Hello guys, I've been doing streams lately and many people has been asking for Leo tips, so I just decided to make a short guide. Well, this guide is going to cover the beginner stuff, the things that you must know and you need to practice to get better. Like, this is really beginners stuff. This is for people before Celestial, I guess. Okay guys, as you may know, Leo is not able to run, right? He has this weird dash and that is okay. But there is something about this dash that is really good for this character. Like, Giovanna and Leo have this. As you can see, if you use 5k, you are going to be... Kai is going to be pushed back and you are going to be like a bit away from Kai. Like, you're not going to be in his face. And also the 5k just doesn't travel that much. It seems to be like a really short attack. And I guess like that will be like, man, it isn't good, but it isn't bad. But there is something really special right here. If you do the dash before and then do the 5k, it's going to allow you to travel more. Like this. You can even see that becomes a godlike move because it's moving so much forward. It's actually just moving forward because it doesn't lose momentum with the dash. It is just not losing momentum, and that is actually huge because it allows you to do things like this. Wait, see, you are really close to Kai that you are going to be able to throw him, and that is really important, like for real, because you're gonna be on his face. And this actually applies to everything. Like, you can work it on everything. You can do the running close slash so it can travel like a bit more because you are not losing momentum. This is really good because 5H and 5S are really slow moves that doesn't have, I would say, a lot of range. They have like good range, but it's not a lot because they are really slow. So this allows you to get more range about that. And actually, like, you can sometimes get the poke, get the counter with these ones. So they become like really good. And actually, just look at this one. You can see how Leo is just moving forward, but he's not actually like moving. It looks really weird, but this allows you to just go for a tech throw sometimes if you really have the timing or you are really close to them. And this is actually mad good, and you can sometimes just mix it up with your 6p. This is mad good, like for real, mad good. But now it comes to the very important thing. Like, that was really good, that was fine, but this is the thing that you must know. When you are really far away, and if you do the 236H, like the cross-up move, it is just not going to reach, right? It is not going to reach because you are far away. You are not even going to hit Kai. But if you do the same string, but you put in the middle the dash, you are going to reach them because you're actually getting the momentum of the dash, and this allows you to travel more. And that is actually like really sick because it allows you to travel a long distance. And this will allow you to things like this. If you are just this far from Kai, you're not going to be able to do the cross-up from the normal one. It is actually impossible. But if you do the cross-up with the dash, you're going to get it. Like, it is almost impossible to miss it. Like, you are going to get it because you are going to travel a lot of the distance. And sometimes people is just not aware because this seems to be faster. It's the same frames, but you are traveling more distance. So it's actually like Leo is just moving faster through the screen. This is actually great. Like, this is one of the best things about Leo. And so it is something that you have to understand because otherwise the movement is just not that great, right? He's actually really slow. And this actually allows you to move faster. This works with every other special move. Like this one, this seems to be really bad because it doesn't travel, it doesn't have like really good distance. But if you do it with the dash, it is going to reach the opponent. This can actually be good and be risky because if you do it like this and you are really far, you're going to make a distance between you and your opponent. and he's not going to be able to get the punish because after this move you are -6, and it's really easy to punish just with 5p. But if you do it with the dash, you are going to end up being like really close to the opponent, so he can just punish you. But since it is fast and it travels like a good distance, it's really good as a poke. Sometimes you will get it, sometimes you don't. But as is, I think the risk reward is actually really good. And actually this move is really important. I was not talking about this move, but since this is a low, it's 14 frames to start up, but it travels like a lot. If you do it with the dash, you're just going to travel even longer. And well, as I've been saying before, this is a low, like a really good low. Now it's time to get to the really good part, what is the backstands. This is the main thing about your character. This is the strongest thing about Leo. But first, than getting into the combos, I want to tell you something. You need to use your options to move even faster. So yeah, as you can see, if I am from here and I just mash the dash button, if I just mash it, it's actually not that useful. It's not that useful. Like, you can even see how he is just doing the dash and then extending. He just extends for a moment, extends and then go for the dash again. And just don't be like that. Just don't be mashing. You don't have to mash that. You have to actually understand the timing to do it even faster. So you can do this. See? You can even see how he's not waiting. He's not standing by. He's just going. He keeps going. Okay? See? And this is actually really important because it allows you to do things like this. If I get a throw and I am just mashing, I am going to get thrown by Kai back. When he wakes up, he's gonna throw me back because I am not able to do the cross up on time. But if I do it in the right time, like if I do the dashes in the right time, see? I got the cross up and I get the counter hit because he was trying to throw me. So he's unable to throw me. That is just because you are doing the dashes in the right time, right? So that's what I mean when I say that you really need to understand how to move with Leo. So it will allow you to do stuff like this. Now we have to talk about the Backturned H and something that you really need to know. Maybe you guys already know this because this is like really beginner stuff, but I am going to talk about it anyway. So if you do the Backturned H, this move, this is going to leave you on -6. So you can get a punish from Kai from just his standing P. As you can see, like I got punished because he just blocked it, so he can just punish me, right? But there is something really important here. If you do the Backturned H and you cancel your stance really fast when you just hit it, you can just do it before. You can do the input before. You can see it in my input screen. And you are just gonna cancel the animation before it ends, so it will allow you to be even on plus frames. I actually don't know the number, like I don't know how many plus frames are there, but I know there are plus frames because you're actually just doing the hit and then doing the cancel stuff, so it allows you to do something even better. Like you can even see right here, I am just going to 5k and I am just going to hit Kai after the backstands, like after the Backturned H. If I do it in the correct timing, I am not going to trade it. I am just gonna hit Kai. And my 5k is 9 frames startup. So you know, like there are some plus frames right there. And this is actually really important because I usually just, if I don't see the hit, I am just going to cancel the backstands because I want to keep the pressure. So you can just go like this. Okay, so you can just go like that. There's like another thing that a lot of Leos try to do a lot, and it's just go for this. Like they just go like that. They just go like BTK, BTS, and BTH. They just go in the same order. Like they do this time and time again and time again. And I mean, this is going to be really obvious to block it because people know that you are going to low, mid, high. So this becomes a really easy sequence to block. And instead of that, I will just recommend you to just go for another easy thing. You can go for Backturned K, Backturned S, cancel into the 2K. It's really good because that is another low, and it's actually, I think it is on the same frames that the high, so that makes it really tricky, as you can see. Like, see, it's a really good one. I know it seems to be like a bit slow, but they are actually just waiting for the high. So this becomes the real 50-50, and that is mad good. You have to try to do this more. Even I have to try to do this more. Sometimes I just forget about it, and it's a really good tool. And well, after that, you gotta understand something also, that is, it doesn't matter how much damage you do. The only thing that you have to be looking for is to get the backstands. Like in this combo, you can just go for this one. See, that is going to deal a lot of damage, but if you instead go for this, that it actually, I think it dealt more damage than the other combo. These were two combos, but it's really hard sometimes to people just to block Leo because he can mix you up a lot. And you at the start of the combo, you ended up being in backstands again. So that is actually huge because you are gonna keep mixing them. And with the other combo, you are gonna break the wall, deal a lot of damage from one combo, and you are gonna be on mid screen. And that's not the way you want to play. You want to be playing around the backstands. Just so that is why sometimes just ended up doing the short combos is just way better, right? It's just way better because you are gonna not break the wall, you're not coming to neutral again, you are gonna be backstands. And as I've been saying the whole video, the backstands is the main thing about Leo. Like, this is just the way how to open people, and this is what you need to do. Like, you just need to go for the short combos and try to get the backstands, like the setups. Sometimes it is okay to try to go for the big combos because you are gonna need to damage, but most of the times it is not. Another example I can give you is just like in this stance, like the normal stance. You can just go for the normal combo into the fast Roman cancel to get the knockdown and get the backstands, and this is actually mad good. This is really good, and you actually use it like meter, and I know that you could just do super, you can just do things like this, and this is going to deal a lot of damage. I understand that. This is okay if you want to kill, if he doesn't have like a lot of HP, but if he has a lot of HP, just go for this one. It is not going to deal that much damage, but it will allow you to get into the backstands and get the setup, and it might be easier for you to open them up again. And if you open them up again, you're gonna deal more damage than the other combo, than the long combo. There are some different ways to get into that. You can even go for this combo. I usually use this combo when I am trying to get the kill, like when he doesn't have that much HP, because it allows you to get like a different combo. But as I've been saying, you need to know when to use the combos and when to not. You need to know when to go for high damage and when to not go for high damage. When you are trying to go for the setup, it's because they have a lot of HP and you just want to keep opening them up and mix them up. And when you are going for the long combo with big damage, it's because you are trying to kill them because they don't have many HP. And before ending, I am going to talk about the loops. The loops in the corner. You might already know about this, but if you don't, well, this is the way. Like, you can just go for this combo. This combo is really easy to do. You just gotta understand the timings, and the timing is really easy because it is not changing. So you are allowed to go for that much damage. The only thing that you need to know about this is that the enemy needs to be airborne. He needs to be in the air. Otherwise, he is not going to be able to, as you can see right here, he's not going to wall bounce. But you can just go for this. You can make the enemy just get into the airborne status. Okay. I know sometimes it can be really hard, like, to get them because they are not gonna fall for the closest slash, or they are not going to fall because of the 2S. So sometimes you just can get something like this. See? After the 236S, the enemy is going to be in the air. As you can see right there, he's gonna be in the air, and you are allowed to use the Roman cancel after that. This will let you hit the enemy when he is in the air, right? So you are gonna get the wall bounce of that. And that is actually really good because it's a good amount of damage. And when you are actually already in the game, like you are understanding what you need to do, you can just decide to not go for the wall break. You can just decide to go for a setup like this one. See? I didn't broke the wall because I am delaying my 214S. So I am just making the hard knockdown very late, so he is not gonna touch the wall, and I am able to get a setup, and I am actually in backstand, so this is really huge. Like, you can even go for the side switch. You can just be there and go for a side switch, see? Because he is not be even in the corner, he's actually a bit away from the corner, and that allows you to go into the corner yourself. That is actually, this is the best way to keep players in the corner, and they are going to be like really scared of you. As I've been saying, this character is just full of setups. That is the thing that you are looking for, the setups. This is one of the best things that you can do to your opponent, like just not breaking the wall, because you don't want to be in the middle of a stage again without the back turn. I just forgot to say this in the video, but I think it's really important because I have seen many Leos going for this. If the opponent is blocking, like if he blocks the first attack, maybe the 5k or the 2k, just end your string like this. Just end it up in the 6k. Because the 6k is -5 and it allows you to recover and block again, and you're gonna be like a bit far away. You can even see like this. You are just in a really good distance. You are not gonna get punished by a standing 5p. And this will allow you just to not commit yourself, like not to get punished. If you end your string like this, you are going to be a bit closer, and actually you are gonna be -6 because of the move. And some characters might be able to just punish you. So just, if he's just blocking, if he blocks the first attack, just go for this and then stand up again. And then try to go again for the same thing. Like you can just even reset your pressure and do this over and over again. The only way that you are going to end up like this, like doing the 236S, is when you finally got a hit. Because as you can see right here, if I do this, he is not able to attack me. He's just like really far away because of the kick. But if you ended up like this, he's gonna punish you. So you have to use the 236S only when you see another hit just comes out first. Well, I guess that's been it. Thank you so much, and I hope this has helped you. These are some questions that they used to ask me while I am streaming, so if you have more questions or advanced questions or something like that, you can just ask me whenever I am on the stream. I am always down to respond to you guys, and I will try to make another video about Leo, but this time just getting into more deep stuff, not like beginner stuff. So thank you so much for being here. Bye bye, I see you on the stream.